Hello, lovelies, and welcome to another cash stuffing. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer. I'm currently living with my boyfriend and our 4 dogs in our first home together, and we are really just trying to get a handle on our finances and our lives. So if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. How are we doing? What are we feeling extra thankful for today? Honestly, today and yesterday were relatively stressful. I'm gonna go with, my health, my family, the roof over my head, the food in my belly. That is what I'm feeling extra thankful for today. I'll get into all of the other stuff in a second. Be prepared for a little bit of a rant because I was angry. But anywho, before we get into all of that, today we are here to stuff my 3rd Etsy paycheck for the month of October. Preface, the dogs are walking around the table. The camera stand is shaking. Cedric's a big boy and he's making some movement over here. So I apologize. But anywho, we should have 568. No, we should have 618. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure that I have this correct. Yes, okay, yes. So I believe we should have $618 here. I think I just wrote the wrong amount right there. So we have 152, 53, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 90, goodness gracious, Cedric, 490, 500, 510, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600, 601, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so this channel has heard its fair share of medical insurance issues and rants. And you're going to hear another one today. This one really blew my mind, so just be prepared. Really quick though, we're going to start off with my bills because the transfer came for my IOU. Now, if you missed it, I showed this IOU. This is going to be part of my next launch, which, side note, I've decided to add a bunch of new designs onto the launch and I'm just so excited. But I mentioned this before, but I had to reorder these and size them a little bit because they just came really big. And so I had a question. I will be listing the misprints at a discounted price. They look relatively similar. I just had to make them a little bit smaller. Anyway, you'll see when the official ones come in. But do you guys think I should list these now as the discounted ones and then just update the listing with the launch when everything comes? Or do you think I should just wait until the launch? The launch is probably going to be a couple weeks. Or do you think I should do post over on Instagram, and if you guys want the discounted ones, then I can set a price and you guys can just PayPal me or Venmo me? Let me know what you think I should do. I think that the normal thing to do would be to just wait for the launch, but I'm impatient, and since I already showed you guys, I'm just kind of I kind of want to do it. But I'm going to set that to the side because I have the 200 to take its place. So we'll just start right out here. I'm adding 10 to mortgage. So we have 1, 2, 250, 70, 80, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 300, and 301, I believe. I think I've said this before, but if you ever see me miscount what's in the envelope and I write down the wrong thing, it's not the end of the world. All that really matters is what's actually in the envelope. So if I write it down wrong, as long as it's not bill exchange time, it's okay. Let me just double count. 1, 2, 250, 70, 80, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 300 and 301. Beautiful. 301 is in mortgage. Internet is getting 14. So a 10 and 4 ones. And we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 59. 59 in internet. So the next round of cash stuffings that we'll do next week, we'll finish off the month's bills. So maybe I'll do a budget with me this weekend. I don't know, because Saturday, you guys might have already seen it on my channel, but I have uploaded and set as a premiere scheduled for Saturday a like little vlog DIY thing that I did for the baby shower. So that will be up on Saturday. I can tell you that guaranteed. Anywho, we're adding $40 into electric. Did I skip over electric? Yeah, right? Yeah, so we have 50, 70, 90, 100. Wait a second. Hold on. I almost just messed that all the way up. Did I skip electric? I must have, right? I'm adding 40 to electric. That was about to be some future confusion for sure. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 208. 208 is in electric. I'll have to double check what this month's total is, but I think I'm doing like 250, and then it's probably going to be less than that, but I'm giving myself a little bit of buffer builder room. I don't know. Ignore me. We're adding $24 to our heat bill. Not a bill, but our heat fund. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 110, 111, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. 118 is in heat, which is great. So water and sewer is getting $9. So a 5 and 4 ones. Ew, that one is busted. So we have 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 68. 68 in water and sewer. I think I plan to save $100 a month to get up to around 300, and it's usually a little less than that, but we can again build a buffer. $5 is going into phone, so we have 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, and 45 in phone. Okay. And then we're not stuffing registration today. We're not. I think I put the 12 and then I crossed it out, but it's confusing me. So I'm just going to white it out. You know, it would probably be smart of me to keep the whiteout with me when I'm actually doing the final budget, but it just never ends up working out. So I don't know. We're adding $12 to car insurance. You guys, I don't know what's going on with my throat. I feel like it sounds super scratchy and it feels scratchy. I don't know why. So apologies. But anywho, we have 1, 2, 3, 400 in the bank for 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. $529 is in car insurance. This is due in February. Sam's Club's fully funded, so we're not stuffing this one. But student loans is getting 75, so a 50, a 20, and a 5. And we have 100, 52, 50, 300, 320, 40, 65, 70, and 375. 375 in student loans. This is federal and personal. And then Best Buy's getting 50 today. So we have 51, 52, 250, 70, 80, and 285. I added more than the usual weekly to Best Buy this week, and also I think Care Credit. So Care Credit's also getting 50. And we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 400, 420, and 425 in Care Credit. And then credit cards are getting 5 today. So we have 20, 40, 65, 70, and 75. 75, perfect, on track. We'll put 25 more in next week, and then we'll have 50 for those too. So, woo! We still have another cash stuffing, but that is thick. That is thick and heavy. It's all those ones, goodness. Okay, next we'll do my sinking funds so that I can tell you guys this ridiculous story. So, we'll get to it. So, the dogs are getting 15, 10, and a 5. So we have 50, 70, 80, 95, 100, 105, 10, and 111 for the dogs. Now, medical, you guys. So if you're not new, if you've been here, you know that I've gone to the hospital a few times over the course of my YouTube journey, and they've all been for the same thing. Now, long story short, 2 updates. One, I mentioned a while ago that I had to set up a payment plan for my last medical bill that I got. And I set up the payment plan, and then I called insurance after that, and they told me that they hadn't run it through insurance yet, and that I should cancel the payment plan and wait for them to resend the claim, and I'll get a new bill. So I was waiting. And then I got a notice in the mail that I missed my first payment for my payment plan. So I called and I said, hey, this was supposed to be canceled. I was waiting for the new claim to be resent. And they're like, there is no new bill that's being sent. I don't know what's going on. And we never canceled it, even though it was confirmed over multiple different phone calls over the course of a few weeks that it was canceled and that there was nothing to worry about. So that's a separate thing. But it turns out, and you know what? It was good to know. We learned something. But what I didn't know is that my health insurance that I have, which is through the hospital that I went to, because I'm on a family plan and the family member works for the hospital, so we qualify for their insurance for less than a year. I have it, but anyway, they told me that per my plan, which we didn't know, insurance covers 0% of your bill until your deductible has been met. Now, it's different for a lot of different insurance. I know because I've been looking for my own personal health insurance because I'm almost 26. And I've heard different ages, but they did confirm to me that it is by the time you turn 26, you have until the end of your 25th year. And then there's a little bit of a grace period, but yeah, so I'll need to get my own. I was looking for other policies, and some were like, all right, we're going to give you pay this much monthly, and then we're going to give you this amount that you can use up in bills. And then after that, we're going to cover this percentage until your max out of pocket's met. So and this one that I have apparently is they cover nothing until your deductible has been met, and then they start covering a certain percentage until you've reached your max out of pocket. It's very confusing if you don't know what you're talking about. I still don't know what I'm talking about, but I did learn quite a bit. So I'm glad to know that is why insurance didn't cover anything, because they weren't going to. They just put it all towards my deductible, which has now been paid off. I think I owe $4 and change on my deductible, and my max out of pocket for my family. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So long story short, for that original payment plan, I did initiate it again. So I will be henceforth for the next 6 months, I will be paying that monthly. It's $227 or $228. I can't quite remember. A month for 6 months, and I will be taking that out of my YouTube paychecks because I can't afford to incorporate it into a weekly budget. I just don't know if I'm going to be making that much. I will put as much as I can afford to into medical over the next whatever throughout each month to contribute towards, like, if I have a good week, then I'll try to do my best to put more there to take less from the YouTube paycheck, but that's the plan for right now. Now, I'm sorry, I know I've been rambling for a while, but here's the freaking kicker, okay? So you may remember I was recently in the hospital for 4 days. I was there from Tuesday, September 24th to Friday, September 27th, okay? And I got a letter in the mail from my insurance company that said that they were denying coverage. They weren't going to be covering any of this bill. Mind you, my deductible was met, my out-of-pockets met. They're supposed to be covering like 80% of it, right? So they tell me that they're not going to be covering anything because they deemed the reasoning for my admission like not medically necessary. They're like, it wasn't medically necessary for you to go based on what the hospital admitted me for. And they admitted me for nausea. That's what they put in the system when I was in there. I have hyperemesis, by the way. So anyway, apparently they put it in as nausea, and I guess there's like a code that they enter into the system for like what they send to the insurance company. And they also put my admission date and my discharge date both as Friday, September 27th. So they said I was there for less than a day for nausea, right? So, of course, I call the hospital, and after speaking to 10 different people, I finally reached someone, and I said, I explained the issue, and I was like, I just need to make sure that code, whatever they put in, is changed. And I explained too, I was here at the same hospital in May of this year for the same thing, and insurance has covered things on those bills. So it should be the same code. I've been here multiple times over the last 5-6 years for the same thing. And he's like, yeah, no, these were like his words. He goes, you were just here. You weren't admitted. You were just here for observation. You were just here for observation, he said. I said, sir, I was here for 4 days. I had a CAT scan. I had ultrasounds. They were looking for blood clots on an artery. I had medications. I shared a hospital room with 2 different patients over the course of 4 days and spoke to them multiple times. I interacted with nurses. I got medications. I was admitted overnight. They're like, you can be under observation for up to 72 hours. And I was like, sir, I told you I was there for 4 days. 4 days, more than 72 hours. I was like trying so hard. I stayed composed. I stayed polite and professional. But after being put on hold twice for like a ridiculous amount of time, he was finally like, all right, I'm going to have someone look into this and we'll call you back. And today's Thursday. So, another lady told me that because it's so close to the weekend, it's Thursday. And they're like, she goes, because Friday is tomorrow, she probably won't get to it this week. Whatever. I don't know what people's caseloads are. I'm getting too far into the rant and going on a tangent. But yeah, so hopefully they're looking into it. But what I did after that phone call was I called my insurance company and I said, listen, I want a record of this call. I got like the call ID number from my call to the insurance company. And I said, I just want a record of this. I want a paper trail. I want you to put in, obviously I said this in nicer words, but I'm like, I want it in my file that I made this call today and told you what was going on, that the hospital entered all of this in wrong, because the insurance company also obviously had it in their system that I was there for 1 day for nausea and I was just under observation. Which is ridiculous. So I made sure that they had it in their system, that the hospital put things in wrong, that I have been in contact with them and that someone's supposed to get back to me. And I dated it and I wrote down everything I could, because I can't stand when people are like, when you call someone and they tell you something, and then you talk to someone else a while later and they're like, no, that was completely wrong. This is the truth. And it's the complete opposite. And you don't remember who you talked to or when you talked to them. They didn't make a note in the file, whatever. So, okay, rant pretty much over, but that is my update. I just crossed my legs and I thought I kicked a dog and I got really sad, but it was a candle. Okay, never mind. But oh my gosh, that frustrated me to no end, to have someone say that I was there for a day under observation when I was admitted overnight for 4 days and had multiple tests and like an allergic reaction. I needed an EpiPen. Like I was like, it's so absurd to me to think. I'm like, absolutely not, sir. So hopefully that gets resolved. Sorry for the long rant, but that angered me. It angered me. I put 5 into medical for today because that was what was already budgeted. So we have $50, $60, $70, $85, and $90 in here. So already we have $90 to put towards that bill. I'll see what I can do next week. And then we'll go from there. But car care is getting $25. I need an oil change and it's scheduled for 2 weeks from Monday. So, or Tuesday, whatever. So 20, 40, 5, 50. I don't think it's going to be $50. It's usually like, I usually go to Prompto. It's like a just drive-through garage and it's like 30, less than 35. So we'll see. But this time I'm going to the actual like shop that's been taking care of my car. Hopefully that pays off, but whatever. Christmas got 5, so we have 10, 15, and 20 in here, either for this year, if we don't end up getting a Christmas bonus from my company, or for next year ahead of time. Household is getting $1 today. We have 5, 6, 7, and $8 in household. Personal is also getting $1. That's going to be all that it has today. I tried to put $1 in each of these. So $1 is going into Auntie. And that is going to do it for our sinking funds. And I'm going to do savings next because we're just stuffing emergency today with 5. So we have 500 in the bank, which we don't. We have 300 in the bank. So let me, okay. 1, 2, 3. Those are all the same. Okay. I have a little stash off to the side of a little pile of each denomination. So, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 3, 10, 15, and 316. 316 in emergency. And then I can't remember if I pulled that 25. I think I might have. I think it's just 300 now. I think better to assume that I have less just in case. So, did I put 316? That's what we have right here, right? I think. And then those are supposed to just be 1. What am I doing, you guys? 1, 1. Okay, we're not even stuffing this today, so forget about me. That's it for savings. Let me fix that before it freaks me out. Okay. Lastly, here we are going to stuff my business binder. So, taxes is getting $185. 100, 150, 170, 180, and 185. So in total, we have 2,000. Wait. Wait a second. I think people were trying to tell me that I messed something up. Hold on a second. I am just checking my Ally account here. Love it, love it. If you're interested, there is a link in the description. It is a high yield savings account bank. You can make electronic envelopes and separate your money out Let me see what I have in taxes. I just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. I knew I messed something up. So last time that I wrote it was very wrong. So we have 2,200, right? Did I just look at that right? Yes, 2,200 in the bank with Ally, accruing interest before we have to pay in. And then 300, 400, 50, 500, 550, 570, 90, 610, 620, 625, and 630. $2,630. Now, stuff like that, I do appreciate people letting me know when I mess up like my placeholders and stuff. I appreciate anything that you guys comment down there, but anywho, shipping is getting 25 today. So we have 20, 40, and 45 in here right now. And then equipment is getting $1. So I'm just gonna shove that right in there. There's only 2 in there now. Boop. Okay. And then supplies is getting 50. So we have 100 in here. And then giveaways is getting this last 5. I'm thinking hopefully, okay. I don't want to like completely jinx myself, but I'm thinking the next like multiple of 5 subscriber count, maybe. I'll try to do another giveaway. We'll see how much I can save up for that. But until then, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $18. So if I saved maybe like 150, I could give 10 people $15 or 15 people $10. I don't know. We'll see. But that is going to wrap up today's cash stuffing, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a yellow heart in the comments to show your support for the channel. And of course, subscribe. Check back in on Saturday, you guys. Click that notification bell. Set your reminders that vlog DIY is going to go up on Saturday at noon Eastern time. And then I am almost done editing the actual like baby shower setup decor vlog as well. So we'll see when I can get that out. I do want to try to do a budget with me on Sunday as well. So we'll see. But next week is the last week of cash stuffings for October. We're going to have our Cash Stuffing Tuesday, our Thankful Thursday. We're going to have our YouTube paycheck, and we're going to have our bill exchange and all that, plus the vlogs and budget with me's. So there's going to be a lot coming your way this week. I hope that you are up for it. But with all of that being said, thank you so much for sticking around with me. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.